Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नम ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्यनामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So today I am going to read from Nithyanada charitamrita written by Vrindavan Das Thakur, the khanda, chapter 1. And from the day of his appearance, means from the day of his appearance of Lord Nithyananda Prabhu, the whole of Radha Desh became all auspicious. Poverty and all other distresses got disappeared. And in the village of Ekachakra lived Hadai Pandit, who was Nithyananda Prabhu's father. And he was a very detached person and he was full of compassion. And his wife name is Padmavati. And she was also an exalted devotee. And she was the mother of the whole universe. So both Hadai Pandit and Padmavati Devi, they were most magnanimous souls. And Lord Nithyananda appeared in their family out of his own sweet will. And on the auspicious 13th day of the waxing moon in the month of Magha, Lord Nithyananda made his appearance. So he was the eldest among the sons of Hadai Pandit. And seeing all the auspicious symptoms, everyone's eyes were filled with joy. And in time, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu began to grow. And due to the influence of Lord's illusionary energy, no one could recognize him. And Lord Nithyananda Prabhu concealed his identity and happily played with his friends. And whatever pastimes he enjoyed with his friends were all related with the pastimes of Lord Krishna. One day, he and his friends formed an assembly of demigods, and one of them acted as Mother Earth and praying to the rest of them. Then the rest of the children led the Mother Earth to the river bank where all the children began to offer prayers. So one boy was hiding from the rest and he loudly declared, "I will soon take birth in Madhura Gokula." So one night, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu and his friends enacted the marriage of Vasudeva and Devaki. And another night, when everyone was asleep, they made a jail cell enacting the birth of Lord Krishna. Then they made one place into Gokula and taking baby Krishna there, he was exchanged with Mahamaya and tricking the Kamsa. And they also enacted the pastimes of Putana, and some of his friends made a hand cart out of reeds and then they broke it. So all the time they were enacting the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So one day, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu and his friends stole from the houses of the neighboring cowherd men. Then the boys, his friends, never left Nithyananda Prabhu to go home, but played with him all day and night. So, but the children parents also never complained because they were all affectionately embracing Lord Nithyananda Prabhu. They said, "We have never seen such pastimes. How does this child know all Krishna's pastimes?" So one day, what Nithyananda Prabhu did means the Lord made snakes out of leaves and took his friends to the water, and one of them jumped into it and did not move. Later, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu brought him back to consciousness. And the day, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu and his friends went to Talavan forest where they killed the Nukasura and ate the Tala fruits. And in such a way, Lord Nithyananda and his childhood friends went to the fields and enjoyed various pastimes like killing of Bhakasur, Aghasur, Vatsasur. And in the afternoon time, the Lord and his friends returned to the home blowing the buffalo horns. And one day they also enjoyed the pastimes of lifting the Govardhan hill. And another day they created a Vrindavan where they enjoyed various sports. So they enacted all the Krishna's pastimes. And one day they enacted Krishna's pastimes of stealing the butter also. And another day, a boy dressed as Akrura took Krishna and Balaram to Kamsa's capital. And Lord Nithyananda Prabhu was crying in the mood of gopis. And it seemed to his friends that a river was flowing from his eyes. But due to the influence of the Lord's illusionary energy, no one could recognize Lord Nithyananda Prabhu. And he was enjoying with his friends. And one day, the children also arranged a city of Madura and they wandered through the streets. And they also enacted the pastimes of killing Kuvale elephant and the wrestlers Chanura and Mushtika. Thereafter, the Lord chastised Kamsa by grabbing him by the ear and throwing him on the ground. And after killing Kamsa, the Lord danced with his friends in such a way that everyone was watching him began to laugh. And in this way, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu and his friends imitate the various pastimes of incarnations of Lord Krishna. And one day, what Nithyananda Prabhu did means he dressed as a Vamana and went to Beli Maharaj. And one of his friend became the Beli Maharaj. And one boy was playing the role of Shukracharya, and he was forbidding Beli from giving the 3 steps requested by Lord Vamana. And after accepting the gift, the Lord placed his last steps on Beli's head. And one day, the Lord Nithyananda Prabhu and his friends enacted the pastimes of building a bridge across the ocean with the boys, and they all played the role of monkeys. And what they did means they cut castor plants and made a bridge across the water. Then all the boys began shouting, Jai Raghunandan, Raghunatha. Lord Nithyananda, taking the role of Lakshman with a bow in his hand, went in anger to rebuke Sugriva. And he said, O king of the monkeys, my lord is in distress. Come quickly or I will kill you. How can you sit here and enjoy when my lord Ramachandra is lamenting? Another day, Lord Nithyananda spoke in anger to Parashuram. O Brahmana, I am not at fault. Leave here at once. Lord Nithyananda was thus absorbed in the mood of Lakshman, and the boys, unable to understand it, thought it was just a game. And another time, the boys took the role of monkeys and the Lord took the role of Lakshman. And he said, Who are you monkeys wandering in the forest? I am the servant of Lord Ramachandra. Please tell me who you are. They replied, We are wandering in fear of Bali. So please take us to Lord Ramachandra. We wish to take the dust of his lotus feet. And the Lord embraced them and led them to Lord Ramachandra, where they all fell at his feet. And one time, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu also enacted the pastimes of killing Indrajit, the son of Ravana. And another day, in the mood of Lakshmana, he accepted the defeat. They brought someone in the role of Vibhishan before the Lord Ramchandra, and Lord Ram crowned him as the king of Lanka. And one boy said, I am the mighty Ravana. Now I will release the weapon. Stop it if you can, Lakshmana. Saying this, the boy threw a lotus flower at Lord Nithyananda, who was in the mood of Lakshman. And so Nithyananda Prabhu fell to the ground. Now after he fell unconscious, all the boys tried in vain to revive him. And there was no symptom of life in the body of Nithyananda. And everyone began to start crying. And Nithyananda Prabhu's father and mother came running and saw their son without a sign of life. And they too fell senseless to the ground. And everyone who saw this tragedy was struck with wonder. And as the boys described the entire incident, someone said, I know why he is unconscious. One great actor played the role of Dasharath. Hearing that Ram had left for the forest, he left his body. Someone else said, there is a boy dressed as Hanuman. If we give him the medicine, then he will be cured. So before the play, Nithyananda Prabhu had instructed his friends that when I fall unconscious, you should surround me and cry. And after a while, send Hanuman for medicine. And I will revive when he put the medicine to my nose. So the Lord felt unconscious by his own sweet will. But this bewildered everyone. And since everyone was so confused, they forgot the Lord's instructions. So they simply cried, Oh brother, get up, get up. So hearing people's comments, the boys then suddenly remembered Lord Nithyananda Prabhu's order. And the boy, dressed as Hanuman, immediately went for the medicine. Then another boy was dressed as a renunciate and he welcomed Hanuman with some fruits and roots. He said to Hanuman, My dear sir, please stay and grace my ashram. It's a wonderful fortune to meet you. Hanuman replied, I must go and complete my mission. I would like to stay, but I cannot delay. You must have heard Lakshman, the younger brother of Lord Ramchandra, is unconscious. I am on my way to take the medicine. Only then he can survive. So the renunciant then said, if you must go, first take a bath and have something to eat. Then the two boys repeated whatever Lord Nithyananda Prabhu had instructed them. So everyone gazed at them in astonishment as they listened to their dialogue. So on the request of this renunciant, Hanuman went to the lake, took bath, and where another boy in the lake grabbed hold of his feet. And this boy was playing the role of crocodile. He was trying to pull Hanuman into the water, but Hanuman pulled the boy to the shore. And after a short fight, Hanuman defeated the crocodile. So on returning to the ashram, Hanuman saw a mighty warrior, a boy dressed like a Rakshasa, trying to swallow Hanuman. So he challenged him, "You defeated the crocodile, but how will you defeat me? I will eat you. Then how you will revive Lakshman?" Hanuman replied, "Oh, you Ravana's dog, I think you are the most insignificant. Get out of my way." So, after first exchanging some harsh words, they began pulling each other's hair, and finally they began striking each other with their fists. And swiftly defeating the demon, Hanuman went to the hill. Then he fought with some boy dressed as Gandharvas, and after defeating all of them, he took the medicine. And another boy was playing the role of a doctor, and he put the medicine to Lakshman's nose. And at that very moment, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu came to his senses, and his parents and others they were all smiling in relief. And Hadai Pandit embraced his son, and all the boys were overjoyed. So everyone asked, "Dear son, where have you learned all this play?" And smiling, the Lord said, "These are all my pastimes." So Lord Nithyananda Prabhu is Lord Lakshman, and and he accompanies Krishna as Lord Balram. So in his early childhood, the Lord Nithyananda Prabhu was the most attracted, and no one wanted to leave him. So everyone had more affection for Lord Nithyananda Prabhu than for his own son. But none of them could recognize by the influence of illusionary energy that he is the Supreme Lord itself. So in his childhood, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu had no other happiness than enjoying the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So he was fully absorbed in enacting the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So all his friends left their parents to constantly play in the company of Lord Nithyananda Prabhu. So the author Vrindavan Das Thakur says that he offered repeated obeisances at the feet of those boys who enjoyed the association of Lord Nithyananda. From his childhood, Lord Nithyananda Prabhu had no other interest than enacting the various pastimes of Lord Krishna. So it said that who can describe the pastimes of Lord Ananta? They are only manifest to one who have received his mercy. All glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.